Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Back again. Um, Today's topic
Mr. Selectra, is that you?
Who the fuck do you think it is, Paul? Of course it's me.
is explaining why I went to bald this past. Oh, was it summer? It's been that long? Yeah. Well, this past late summer.
Okay.
September spring spring.
Why I went bald and what it did for me in terms of confidence and coming more into myself. And yeah, so let's get into it. Once I got to high school, I started to take a lot of pride in my hair because I had finally learned how to take care of my natural hair and how to get curls with my natural hair texture with like gel and like moisturizing it and all that different kind of stuff. So I got to a point where I myself and other people around me felt like I looked better with hair. So I held a lot of my confidence in my hair. If I wasn't feeling good about my body or how I looked at the time, I always knew that my hair was gonna be on point. Like you couldn't clock me for that hair. If anything else, you couldn't clock me for those nice curls
About models
that I had. But it also made me not pay attention to certain contours and stuff about my body. For one, my face. I've always felt like I had an average face, which if you're judging right now, you probably would say is probably average. But I now think that I'm the finest bitch on this earth. And there's reasons for that. One is self-love, but two, the process of self-love and how I got here. So basically, I always felt like my face was chubby, which it kind of was for a good portions of my life and stuff, and it is still kind of, yeah. My hair, having longer hair, elongated hair, having certain hairstyles makes some of those things either less noticeable or it shapes your face better. So I took so much pride in having that hair that if I didn't have it, I didn't feel as confident. I just felt ugly. I didn't like my head shape per se, or I didn't like how other people perceived my head shape. So this summer I had got on this confidence journey where it was just like I have to learn how to love me above all else. If I am, and I think what stemmed this, if I were to, God forbid, get alopecia one day and just lose all of my hair, what would I do then? Would I still be confident in myself? Would I try to cover it up? What would I do? And that's where some of this kind of stemmed from. I just thought about like alopecia, and I just thought about like how I took so much pride in having hair and how that was kind of like a cloak for me. It was kind of something that I relied on to make me feel comfortable to go out into the world and feel confident. So I had to tell myself this summer what I was doing. I wanted to be able to be comfortable with myself and confident in myself in all aspects. If I got a big ass pimple right here, best believe I'm not finna draw attention to it, negative attention to it, or just say anything about it. It's on my face. It's going to go away eventually. That's the mindset I was having. So I did not mess up my haircut. I genuinely did want to go bald this time. I remember this is not my first time cutting my hair bald, or not my first time cutting my hair really low. Mind you, I had already cut my hair off months before that past spring 22.
September spring
22. I cut my hair down to like kind of this length. Well, this length from my hair that I had before. But I wanted to, like I said, get more comfortable in myself. So I was like, I'm finna cut it bald. And I'm gonna cut my eyebrows. Something that also helped me in this journey was Doja Cat. No matter what y'all feel like, why she did it or anything like that, that showed me that you could be creative with it. And I am a creative. So I was like, well, maybe I could do something with this. We're going to see. But I knew that I wanted to go bald and that I wanted to cut my eyebrows. I wanted a fresh, clean slate. Like I wanted the hair to come back in. Like, because I tend to like, I don't thread my eyebrows, but I get my T-liners and I kind of juice them up a little bit. So I wanted everything to come in. I naturally comes in. I want to see my natural hairline. I want to see all of that. Cut it off. I look in the mirror and it's just like, I can do nothing but laugh. And it wasn't like a laugh where I just was like, I felt so ugly or I just felt so repulsive or anything that I was laughing. It was a laugh where it's just like, not even that I look ridiculous. It was just like a laugh like, wow, I really did that shit. And like, I'm like, it's really not as bad as I thought it would be. I kind of felt comfortability in that in a way because I kind of felt like I looked like an alien a little bit. And I kind of liked that low key. At the same time, this past summer I was in the house too. So it was easier for me to not be so worried about how others would perceive me or how possible romantic interests would see me, this bald-headed bitch, in my growing phase. Like, you know, seedling growing phase. I cut it off and I remember part of me was like, okay, so I'm not finna shoot. Like, I'm not finna take no pictures no time soon. And mind you, by this point, I had become a lot less, I was in a rough patch, really. And I wasn't feeling the most confident. I didn't feel comfortable to take pictures, something that I loved doing, that I had been doing up until this point. I didn't have so many followers or whatever. I took passion in taking pictures, putting on an outfit, and doing the whole thing. So I was like, you know what? I had just finished failing with the Renaissance film that I was gonna do, but I was like, all these ideas, I can still use them in a certain particular way. Even if I don't do the video format, I can still like say my little monologue that I have for a certain song and still put on the outfit that I spent hours and hours making. I wanted to do Alien Superstar. So I finally got up and I think I had finished making the outfit, making the jacket. I painted everything. Everything was good and ready to go. The little black guy on the back didn't match me anymore because I didn't have the blonde hair. Yeah, this was also that just reminded me of the blonde hair. I had blonde hair before I cut it. This reminded me that I wanted a clean slate, like I said, of fully coming into my authenticity and fully loving Chris for who I was and who I am and how I look. That's why I went bald. Skip over to Alien Superstar. I remember seeing Doja. She gave me a little inspiration. I see they're doing different stuff, painting, doing different stuff with her eyebrows and stuff like that. I had got the epiphany to paint on my face, but I wanted this little like techno kind of colorful type of little deal going on, and something that I always like to highlight a lot of times whenever I do paint. Sometimes I like to like paint the little, ooh, I don't want to fuck up people Indian culture or anything like that, and that is kind of what inspired me when it came to painting the dot on my forehead. But it's that this has always been like symbolic of my third eye and stuff, and that's what I used it for, the red dot. So I was like, I'm gonna do this red dot, but then I also want to do something with this because I don't know how to do eyeliner or anything like that. I don't have any eyeliner. It's black. I wanted to do something colorful, so I was just like, I just got the idea in my head. Oh, do like triangles where it's just like one, like two here and two here. I was like, if this come out, it's gonna be bomb. Then I ended up at the end putting another white dot down here. Can't remember my reasoning at the time, probably for just aesthetic reasoning, but yeah, that was the look. I had the jacket, I had on my little crop shirt that came up to here, and my little short jean shorts, and I was ready to fucking execute this shoot. So I got to the location that I thought up in my head that I remembered. It was a vibe. You will see the pictures. But I ended up taking the pictures, posting them. At this point, it was like a comeback for me. People were really fucking with it, basically. They were really digesting it and really enjoying the content. And that wasn't my goal at all, per se. I did want to make this good content. I wanted to have some great content out there. But that wasn't the goal. The goal wasn't validation. The goal was to be able to say, I'm bald, I have no eyebrows, and I'm still confident in myself, and I can still post this. For the people that don't have any hair, you can look at me and see Chris did it. He came out in his full self. I don't have to cover myself. I can do this too. I can be myself too. And none of it was for validation. Like, who goes bald for validation? Especially me, who used my hair and stuff to have that confidence. The validation did help a little bit when it came to furthering being comfortable in myself and being confident in how I looked. And I never hit a point in this loving myself and being bald stage where it's just like, oh, I can't wait to have hair back. It was just like I was chilling. I was really just chilling. Like, I'm bald. I don't have to do any hair maintenance. This is really easy, actually. I really enjoyed the ease of it all. To be able to take what you think you know about yourself, take this painting that you think is perfect, and realizing, like, I don't fully like this. It's good, but I'm not confident in it. Painting that shit white or painting it all black and restarting and painting something beautiful that hasn't never, been done new, really. That's beautiful to me. I just, regardless of a man or just people or anything, I know that in this phase of my life and in that phase of my life specifically, that in order for me to get to the next level in life and where I wanted to go, I had to be able to be confident in whatever. If I get a scar on my leg, God forbid, if I get any just markings on my skin or anything, I have to be able to get up and push forward. And that's really what I want to encourage people to do. It's just, no matter what happens to your body, your outside appearance, you have to be good in here to be able to keep pushing forward and not let that set you back. You have to be happy with the inside to be happy with the outside, basically. And no matter what happens to the outside, you have to promise yourself that I'm going to love myself regardless. Regardless of if I gained 15 pounds, regardless of if I have lost my foot, lost my leg, regardless, I'm still going to pop my shit. Not just pop my shit, but I'm still going to show up as authentic as possible, because I know that me doing that can help somebody else. And even apart from me just helping somebody else and just thinking that way, it's helping me at the end of the day. It's helping me to be positive and to be joyful within myself, and then that reflects in my life. That's basically why I went bald. This is probably a shorter video, but I just really wanted to touch on that. And you should always take pride in yourself, but don't take so much pride in your appearances, because they can change tomorrow. That's one big thing. Your appearances can change tomorrow. So don't talk about people. And when you do talk about people, talk positivity into them, because you never know what could happen to you the next day, the next tomorrow. You don't know what can happen to this outside appearance. You never know. When it comes to other people, your romantic issues, friends, you don't know what can happen to them. So be confident in yourself, and once you can be fully confident in yourself, you can push that love and spread and give that love and water other people. But it starts with you. So I'm giving you some love right now, bitch. If you're thinking about this big appearance change or whatever that's non-harmful, do it today. Do it. It's in you for a reason. The Spirit wants you to show up that way for a reason. Either it's going to help you or it's going to help somebody else. Just do it. Thank you for watching. I want you to like and subscribe this video, because I'm really trying to be consistent. If I can be consistent with you, you be consistent with those likes and subscribes, okay? Okay? So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching if you got to the end. And if you did get to the end, post something black. Because I got on my black today. Post like if there's a Black Panther emoji, post a Black Panther. Post just a black heart. Post something black. Because y'all see me. Y'all see me.